Welcome back to the pack, guys, and welcome to another week of Arena Chronicles and Arena Week 53. We're heading off on day one here. I'm just going to let the boys know. Live now. Alright, they're in the loop, so on to our matches. Well, we could start with polls, right? So I realize that the Drackles unit is, even at just unawakened, is absolutely the most important A rank thus far, perhaps for some content. You can't really get wisdom boosts any other real way. Doesn't really help for Jessica with, well, it does, but it doesn't help for her MP ability, right? Because that scales off of MP, not wisdom. Or is that, it's spell boost, right? Is it, it's wisdom boost. Okay, so it's not spell potency, right? It's not 3 stacks of like increased spell potency, or because that would be like 50%, like I guess brimming magic thing is, right? So we'll go for it. It's kind of annoying because I did want to keep trying for pop. Obviously that's going to give us gems, but gems is something I would spend to try and get Drackles. So just going for Drackles is more efficient than getting gems to then spend on Drackles or somebody else. Because Pop is good. I would think he would be a lot better with more awakenings, kind of like say Clary is, but we get her for free, right? So it's just, it's not even. It's not even at all. So we'll try here. We'll try for Drackles. Maybe I should let the other people know on the other Discords and whatnot that I'm live. Live now. Alright, and I'll say it here as well. I'm not doing Meta's challenge because I'm just, my team's not strong enough for it, I think. Live now. So I am going to go with whatever we have going. So, hey, if it's a spell week for Guild v Guild, know that, hey, I'm not going to be the top contender there for sure. What's up, Sebastian? We're just doing our polls. I talked about it in the beginning of the stream, but I think Drackles is a very important unit. So we're not going to be pulling Pop. We're going to try for Drackles here with our attack points. I sometimes get A ranks out of this, so there's that. Otherwise, the last thing I've ever gotten was probably, can't remember. It was something after, I thought it was Hargon, but it might have been something after Hargon, like Nira or something. Unless, no, Nira must have been before that. I'll have to double check. I could check. Was it Valencia? It might have been Valencia. Well, there, we haven't gotten anything. Maybe I should hold off on doing these polls until I could do the dailies. Because if I could do the dailies, then maybe we get something out of the dailies. The ticket login, you know. Because I still think we have 2 more login tickets. Okay, back to our usual week now. Kind of. I don't like spells. Let's get rid of party 1. I don't need this. So we'll... I have no idea how to set this up, actually. So, assumably, a bait team would look something like, I don't know, Nimzo. He's a good mage unit, somewhat. You, right? For some utility. You. Those are all the options, really, for my for my thing here. Okay, so what would I actually use at the end of the day? Pretty good. HP-wise, everything else is pretty nice. Okay. Oh yeah, you're not using KSS, are you? That's tough. That's a tough one. Yeah. Not using K... This is by far one of the worst maps to use him on as well. And the boost isn't doing him any favors, because he has decent... I mean, he has decent HP, but he has decent defense. Oh, I guess defense doesn't really matter that much. But he, no, he's, he could get killed by, like, Baramos or something very easily. Or even, like, a Psy Cannon would kill him, really. That's all it would take, a Psy Cannon. And he would be dead. I think I could build some of these guys with HP and I would be fine. There's no one to confuse on this team, so let's stick to our Dark Lords, let's say. Oh, you don't like the topology? Well, topology's vertical, right? This is, if you think about it, it's a bit, the layout's a bit different. It's flat. It's really just 2 dimensions. Like, you could either stand there, or you can't stand there. It's slightly different than topology. I guess I could use you if it's a bait team, right? Who else is good for this? I assume you would be for some utility. You're a bit faster, though. Okay, that's already putting us 220. Wow. That's pretty hefty, guys. That is extremely hefty. Okay. That's a full spell team. That's what a full spell team looks like. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, who would I boost? Probably the crack, because there's at least 2 crack users here. Which means instead of giving him, like, wisdom, I would just give him HP. Or agility. If I didn't want to go for the bait, I could straight up go agility. Yeah, he's pretty fast with that. That's pretty fast. I don't know if I have enough mage robes to go around, but we could see. This would make for an interesting team. Okay. So, we got that. Variable speeds. What else do we have? You have HP. I don't know if I want HP. Oh, look how hefty she is with the HP. Oh, you wanted to try Kazap? Mine is 4 Wake 2. I haven't bothered to do the... I should do it. How many casts does he get? 2? 2 casts? Something like that? I can't remember. But yeah, let's see. Let's see bot on. He's a weird hybrid, kind of like the other dude that I don't have. Erdrick Ricard. Ricard. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at Baran. 300 MP, basically. Oh, so he does get 3 casts. That's not the worst ever. His wisdom is terrible, but not Pack, my boy. Good luck on the arena match. Well, it's just bots. But we're seeing what happens here. 3 move is very good. Yeah, that's true. 3 move is very good, especially if you're going agility. So he's slow. So if you wanted to use Botan, you'd either give him Hadler's Claws here for agility, or you'd give him these claws for even more agility, right? So it would look like this. 480. So he only has 387 wisdom, which you would be like, oh, that's not a lot, but you're getting 40% boost to your spell anyway. So not too big of a deal. If you have this at max level, he'll be hitting hard anyway. Certainly a very good option for Hadler with the red vest. Yeah. So it's like a very good option for taking out, I guess, KSS. He's weak to Zap. So you could definitely do that. He might be faster than you, because this is 480, and if he has claws, if he has the slime claw, he's going to be like 500 something. So I don't know who you would be targeting, but you could definitely do it. I just want to see what my damage numbers are going to be with the agility team here, so I'm going to throw on the agility just to check. Okay, so I could get him to 420. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I don't even know if that's worth it, to be honest. I do have faster mages to consider. Could certainly bring him. He's a lot faster. Yeah, he's faster. Okay, so you have those robes. We'll speed you up. You're pretty fast as is, but couldn't hurt to have a little more. She has a lot of damage, so we'll give her a little bit of agility with her HP here. She should be fine. That's a nice amount of agility for you. We'll give you a vest, though. That will make you fast. And you are more for utility, I feel like. Yeah, you're not going to speed up at this point. There's no amount of speed up we could do for you. So we're just going to give you HP and hope for the best. So yeah, this is more testing than anything else. I'm not too serious about what's going to happen here. Fortunately, the sizzle shot and those things aren't max upgrades. I'm waiting for the tomes, guys. I don't know why it's taking so long. We need tomes. I can't afford this. I can't afford to try to waste my stamina when the tomes aren't efficient to use. You know what I mean? So we'll see. So Spikegeist is more for if they do have people like paralyze or sleep. He's really good for that because he already has snooze. His Kafizzle's useless, but everything else seems really same. Waiting like crazy. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious what happens with this team. So we'll see. They're making us wait too long, though. Way too long. I'm assuming they want the stamina potions to disappear, but that's... not the juices. That's way too long. That's horrible, you know? Because that's even longer than it would usually take. Let's say it's like once a month. that we'd get something like that. That put it off for like 6 weeks. That's terrible. Okay. So we can definitely hit Claria right here. We can have you, others over there. Cool. You guys can take care of that. You guys can take care of this. You here, you there. Something like that. We won't hit auto for obvious reasons. But yeah. Let's check it out. Raising flame. Oh, that doesn't even kill that guy. I don't believe it. Wow. Huh. At least this guy doesn't have his blossomed stuff. So we'll stick to a little bit of range here. I'm surprised. Oh, I forgot. I was so used to everything having low HP from the C and below week. Everything's gone back to normal, and the damage reduction, so. Imagine that. Wow. Honestly, would rather have my CC than this. But where would KSS go? Right? Look at this team. Like, the only people KSS could hit is to the right or to the left. Those pockets. And that's it. This is a pretty bad map for KSS. Pretty bad. Yeah, let's go for that, I'm assuming. Even if the other guy crits, he's not killing that girl. He's not with the damage reduction and the low attack that he has. It's not happening. So yeah, I could just, or I could even wait a turn. It really doesn't matter what I decide to do necessarily. Oh, okay, interesting. How much HP does Hellion have? Enough that Claria should be able to take her out, right? Right. Okay. This guy could technically crit her to death. That's funny. We'll just stay back. Nobody's in range. It looks like Hellion is only going about that far, so that's not that bad. Yeah, that's good. So we'll wait. It's unfortunate. But I'm really only here to test the damage anyway. So I'm not bothered by it. You can go all the way. Yeah, okay, so I could, you know, do this for now. I wonder if she could kill Claria. I don't think you could kill Claria. Maybe? Maybe could? I don't know. Oh, I can't even kill Hellion. Could I? Oh, I could. So it's literally just this dude here that's holding us all back. Okay. Wait, did Sizzle Shot hit harder, or did what's his face hit harder? I need to check that. Again, I'm not building damage. That was all agility, right? Okay, so it looks like Mom hits for 800 something, or was it 900? Let's see. 888. 884, sorry. And Nimzo hit for like 1,000 something, I want to say. Yeah, no, he hit harder. So, I mean, if her ability was ranked up, maybe she would do a bit more, but not like this. Not like this. So, we'll just we'll just stay back. It's not the end of the world. That should help Glacial Doom or whatever to finish these guys off. So we'll do this. Because Glacial Doom was getting pretty close. It didn't have everything, it looked like, just to finish him. So that should be enough. Okay, Poison Arrow. Interesting. Okay. Glacial Doom. Okay, let's check out this damage. 1309 on Brilliance is not bad. And he doesn't even have... Remember, he doesn't have his dagger. He doesn't have Dark Crystal Staff. He just has Hadler's Claws. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? Who wasn't one-shotting the C rank? It was because there was no brilliance on it, right? There was no brilliance. And I didn't give him a staff. So, technically if I did give him, if I gave them all stabs, they could one-shot. Yeah, but I'm not too happy about this week. Uh, I don't imagine I'll do well. I'll be honest. Unless if I could get some coaching from somebody. Oh, yeah. I guess. I mean, I used to like them back when I was playing with uh, Zoma all the time. But, you know, Zoma fell out of favor, so you can't go with Zoma no mo. Okay, so what do I do? Let's try bringing the KSS anyway and see what happens, right? All right, let's bring the KSS. Let's bring the Marshall team out. Okay, who's the other Marshall unit that we would use? Though breath units are pretty good from this map, I'm not gonna lie. People are saying that. People are saying that, especially the shape of the map, the breath units, the cleave is really good. So like Bodon 2 is really good, even though his spell with it scales off of attack, but he's really good apparently. So let's try this Blitz team. Where'd he go? Am I crazy? There you are. Somewhat of a Blitz team, right? I don't want to bring Mom because she doesn't have the range, but everybody else seems good. So let's set it up. All right. Obviously Claria has her jacket. That's fine. You need agility, so we'll give you that, I'm assuming. And we'll give you a different set of robes here. That's much better. That is much better. Yeah, but I saw where they were positioned for this map, so I could hit like 2 units. I just want to see, you know? I just want to see. So, this is this team. Uh, have you tried KSS this week yet? I might have to do some test matches, but it should still be interesting. The question is, do I take out that guy or this guy? And I feel like this guy would crit harder. Um, oh, you're doing no spells this week? Um, oh, Vendor Ghost is fast. I didn't notice that. Okay, so he's pretty fast. Is anyone neutral, at least to the Zam? Okay, you're neutral. I know you're resistant to it. Okay. What about you? You're neutral, and you are resistant. Okay. So, you're dead. Somewhat. You are alive. I'll just Dole GD MD. Yeah, what's your team trop? We want to know. We want to know what the trop team is going to look like. Okay. Let me read that again. 1 second. I'll pull up the YouTube. Wow, you sure about KSS? Okay, so looks like he is using dual Dole, either way. Dole, Great Dragon, Metal Dragon, KSS, and Dark Cub? Why Dark Cub? I know you said no spells, but seriously, bring on, like, Spike Geist? I mean, Dark Cub is faster. Don't have a better replacement that you're aware of. That's true. That's true. Halberd, more consistent. I don't know about the damage, though. Damage is kind of sad on him. Okay, so I'm struggling here with... Oh, right. Dole doesn't even take the physical attacks. I'll be good, then. I'll be good. Okay, so if Dole's not taking physical attacks, I should be A-okay, I think. It's the spinning attack I'm worried about. If this guy crits with the spinning attack, that would cause a major headache for me. I don't know what my damage is like on the, I'll be honest, with the Metal Dragon. It's like 700, 600-ish. That's not enough for the Great Troll, for sure. He has way too much HP. I'm just going to take care of them the way I know how. I'm going to hit him with the KSS, which is... that's what I'm going to do. Dole will handle the entire right side. That's what I've decided. Okay, pretty consistent. I was curious how much damage my other dude would have done, though, but now I guess I won't find out. Okay. You're holding off on your gem pulls, aren't you, huh? Yeah, you're a gem hoarder. You spent a few recently. Oh, we got to see that on air. You spent a few? I'm going to review your last arena match, too. The one where you said you lost 8 points. I'm going to review it live on air, because I feel like maybe that could have been done different or something. Yeah, I don't quite have as many as you. Let's just say that. Alright, let's go with gestures, jests. Alright, let me see this damage, because I am curious. 629 on neutral is not bad at all. Oh, that's not bad. The turn 2 is not that bad for a KSS. It's just the turn 1 that sucks. Because all those pillars give him somewhere to hide behind. So turn 2 looks really nice. If you bait, you could bait with him, and then people will rush in, and maybe you'll, I don't know, do something there. I don't know how far back you could be, though, because if they're all in forward positions, they could possibly, you know, reach that back tile, and then you'd be screwed. Where would you go? I'm just glad we're getting the bots in first. Queen's Guard. Undying Troop. Gigantes is probably the biggest worry here. So it is good that I have Dolmegas still. Is there anything I need to do different, though? Anything at all? I mean, huh. I wish he had paralysis breath, to be honest. But he doesn't. Okay, so my Goodnight Lantern's at... It's like 10% plus 6% on 40 or something like that. That's not bad. Okay. Do you know the layout for this one? I mean, I could stay back. If White King's in a terrible position, I could just stay back. I don't have to engage on turn 1. No clue, huh? Gotta say, though, Hadler's Claw is a new, fun weapon for me. So I'm gonna enjoy that. See, if this pillar wasn't here, this would have been the perfect KSS, map. Undying Troop. Undying Trop. I'm pretty sure last week disproves that name right there. It's certainly a dying trop, so. Oh yeah, you got a decent roll on the claw too? That's nice. Yeah. This is a troubling map, to say the least. I'm kind of curious, though. Baiting on turn 1 could be pretty effective here. I could also just, go in anyway. There's not a whole lot they could do against me if I just rush them. So, say if I hit this guy, or... What's these guys' HP? It's pretty high. I don't always look at the total. Sometimes I do look at the single target potential. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I would, like, if Halberd went here, he would hit all of them. But at the same time, he would be taking this spot away from, say, like, Great Dragon. Or he's taking it away from Metal Dragon. Or he's taking it away from this person, that person, whoever, right? So it's not always the case, Not always. Alright, so what I do want to do is pull this side down and probably kill the other side. That's what I'm thinking here. And then just take off any stragglers. Assume White King's dead anyway, though. That's alright. Okay, Archdemon can even hit your KSS there. Yeah, but I'm gonna kill him, so it's not gonna happen. He doesn't have any crack resistance. He doesn't have any resistance to typeless damage, so he's dead. I'm not too worried about him. I am somewhat worried about Gigantes. He could crit, right? Stone's Throw, Beat to a Pulp, Material Whirl. Not that. He's not the end of the world, though, so he shouldn't be too bad. Alright. What about you as far as thing resistance goes? Archdemon has Zam is not resisted, so if I wanted, I could finish him off that way. Also an option. A lot of options here. For sure, a lot of options. So. What does that look like? How do you have... It still shows me as having that target space, but I don't. Headbutt charge? Of course, yes. I forgot about that. But, no, it doesn't look like it would be reaching. It's okay. basically know what I want to do. Basically. It's kind of funny he barely survives here. I actually didn't want the KSS closer so he wouldn't target KSS. Oh, why didn't he try Stone's Throw on this chick? That's interesting. I mean, I'm happy he didn't, but still. Yeah, but it does go to show how bad this week is for KSS, I guess. Huh. I could actually reach him from here. I mean, I would have done headbutt charge, but I just wanted to see how much that would hit for. I mean, I have it maxed, I think. It's at +9. Let me check. I definitely got to do some test matches, but I gotta. I'll do a few test matches here. The mute was by design. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So, this is the match though. So I don't know where it starts exactly, but we'll go to the beginning if we can. It has a canny box, and it doesn't look like you could kill him, so you're baiting. You let them move in, and then. Okay. Because when I did review, because I told was it I told Shark Eye he could have beat my team, but that was wrong too. When I reviewed his, there was a the best strategy he could have gone with was risking a 2% crit and then risking another 1% crit. So, there was nothing perfect he could have done against my team. It could be for certain teams. It wasn't for mine, but there's a reason for that. So, at this point, I might just read your messages. I might have this here on mute. And I don't know. I might mute the messages from there and just read it off of my other phone. And I'll say your guys' names. But that might be the better way. I'll check. Why are you so damn quiet, Trop? I could barely hear you. All right, we have to hear him mulling over this match. Just like, what do I do? We got to hear the arena champ, soon to be ex-arena champ, mulling over his C and below week match.
Oh, they taught him a move.
Oh shit, they taught him a dude. Why is this team stacked for no reason? Like they could they stacked the team. They could have just with like the shittiest units. Why would they do that? They could just done better units.
Gotta stay out of this guy's range. I got a few minutes anyways.
Okay, here. Yeah, you got a few minutes anyways. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is the team, right? Um, is that does that say Ollie or am I seeing Korean letters here? I think that says Ollie. It's tiny. I know it's tiny, but if I turn it sideways, it'll be even worse. Trust me. All right, so we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch the match.
This has like the least scary units. Let's go for this one.
Least scary. Okay, no. Now that you said that, we gotta look through the other teams. There's no way. I mean, I'm not sure like what's the easiest for your team, but still. Okay.
This D7. Sweet breath +5. Oh, but I don't have it blossomed.
Doesn't matter if you don't have it blossomed. You just blossom it. You have the sweet breath, give him +1 move, and that's it. That's all you need, really. I mean, you could give him the attack, the sleep attack, the whatever it's called.
Match of the day, though, to be sure.
I did.
Bucks and Dracula this week.
Okay, so we got Szechuan over here. Tiger Cub.
Really
That could be a hard team, but that looks easy-ish. I mean, my team could take that on. I would have fought that team. But for Trop's team, this could be pretty hard.
This thing is Stump Chump isn't that scary if it doesn't get within range.
Right? Yeah, it isn't scary, the Stump Chump, basically. Alright, I'm gonna mute the comments and I'm gonna read everything I see. Alright?
Or I could still go without.
I probably can't turn that back on, because as you see, remember last time the stream crashes if I turn the comment back on after turning it off. I might do it, but I'll let you guys know, because the stream will crash, so don't leave if I do it. Alright, so here's the one with the candy box grenade. Okay. He does have Saber Cub. Keep commenting though if you wanna. I'll read everyone's names.
The thing is that I gotta kill the slime in one go if I pick this team.
The slime in one go. The slime can't crit.
Isn't scary as far as I'm aware, unless they taught him something.
And they did teach him something. That's so ironic.
If they bought him that move, Phantom Fencer isn't. Slime
Phantom Fencer's interesting.
This has like the least
say that.
Scary units. Let's go for this one.
I guess that did have the least scary units. Anyways. To be fair to Trop, it did have the least scary.
I don't know their health and stuff like that, but holy shit, I got really put up in a bucket for my last one. It wants me to work for this week.
Okay. So look at the layout. Before Trop can say anything, we're just gonna look at the layout here. Um, okay, so Grenade is in a spot way too far back, can't be dealt with. We already saw that the Dancing Flame, or whatever his name was, had the Hellfire Slash or whatever it was, so he's gonna be hitting pretty hard. So you can't finish everybody off. So the only thing you can do is bait. Like, you cannot do anything against this team but bait. Um, so that makes sense. Okay. So we'll wait for him to bait on turn 1, and we'll see how he should have or could have positioned potentially here. So he does have the soothing
I like how he
attack.
went all in for this one. Gotta stay out of this guy's range.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta
Is
stay
this
on
gonna be
there.
another bait?
It would have to be. It would have to be a bait.
Except that no one can go in the middle.
Yep. That's the problem that what's his face had. This is already looking like an easier match than
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather go against this team than go against my team, the version of my team that was facing Sharkai. So I had units with 5 range to the left and right of Canny Box. So one of them was like Drachima to the left, where the Cape dude is now, and to the spot opposing to it on the right of Canny Box was Tiger Cub. So I could reach pretty much all but like one, like I could reach most tiles, right? And 4 units could have been safe from completely everything, but he would have had to risk 1 unit.
He half res this
He
sleep.
doesn't
I
have
don't
to
know the risk.
risk anyone on turn 1 here
You guys
at
know
all.
he's half res this sleep. But I know someone who's made a similar mistake.
And you could probably tank a single Scorch if you need to. So Scorch isn't
Scorch plus
like
10.
the you could tank it. You could tank Scorch plus 10. It's not that scary. As long as you don't get followed up with anything
This
else,
guy.
you could actually tank it.
Oh, they taught him a move. Oh boy. Rolling attack 9. So this is this is a loaded
You
team.
could have probably also taught like Snooze or something to your Archer or something else, because
How they put this guy
you don't
top
want to give him
also.
a melee attack because he's usually not in melee attack range, but you could have done that too. I mean, heck. I would have gave him Snooze or something. Okay, not bad positions technically. You do want the bang for the other dude. You should have probably. Oh, you did teach Hellfire Slash to your Tiger Cub, so that's very good. So this is about what I would have done then, technically. So if you lost points, then I would have lost points.
I really gotta think about turn 2.
I might have would have switched places with Cub and Archer,
This is
I think.
a weird layout for this team.
Or maybe Ghost and Archer would have switched places. So that way I would have got follow-up on Grenade and the Canny Box. Because Candy Box is going to end up roughly there,
I can get rid of him at a great cost.
and the other dude's going to end up there. There would be nowhere to position that they would both get hit by the follow-ups, I guess. Oh, no, they're both 3 move. They're both 3 move. So you could actually position your Ghost in a way that the follow-ups would hit both of them. So you could have done something there with that.
This guy's high defense.
Okay, let's read the comments. Sorry, I wasn't reading. Um,
There's
Sebastian plays FFA.
turn 1.
So Sebastian.
So this guy's gonna
Yeah, some saying looks easy. Is there any way to full screen, please? There isn't. I'm afraid, because this is what happens when I full screen. It looks great for me. Believe me, it looks great for me. It just, I'm sure you guys won't like it though.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I mean, this might look better for you. I don't know. It's either that or this. It's your call.
Here and here.
Because
596.
this technically looks a little bit bigger if I have to
54.
guess. So yeah, I would definitely move the archer to where the ghost is. That's a
Only
huge
question
problem
left.
here.
Who deals with Grenade? Sleep?
Is that Sizz or Sizzle on his Drachima that he has? Because he has a Sizz
I mean,
element
he
of some
can
sort.
sleep, but it's not likely.
Yeah, this is way better. No, even smaller.
You're gonna have to figure this out.
See? Yeah, there's not much I could do about that. I wish I could just like zoom or something here, but I can't. Um,
It's probably good.
I could try an opening this on mobile maybe.
Yes. This guy moves 3, right? Or does he move 2? Moves 2. Move 1, 2, 3. He's gonna move up here. Meaning that I can.
Okay, so let's try this. Drop.
64, so he might not die. But.
Oh yeah, I usually have stuff on ×2 speed. Let me fix that for you guys. Trop's kind of
It's supposed to be a
slow
bit of
here,
tough luck in my
so
setup.
maybe we'll
It's
keep it
good.
a little bit sped up, but okay, that's not looking too good, was it? Oh yeah, I can't zoom in here. Yeah, alright, let's do this. That's much better. Okay, so he's putting his cub in. It's fine, I guess. That's... Don't really need to, but yeah. Like, Drachima doesn't need to be on this side. The ghost really should have been on that side. You can't move him because of the canning box. So you're stuck there now. Honestly, you should have swapped the sides there with the canny Drachima and the cub, and you should have swapped sides with the ghost and the archer. So yeah, so you just gotta wait. Okay, so it is Sizzle, so that's very good. Okay. See? Okay. Alright, I wish I could just hit pause right now. I have to zoom out, though. Okay. Fucking arrow in the middle of the... You shitting me? How am I... Twitch is gay, bro. I hate it when they do that. How do I press back? Do I have to, like, pull it? Oh, that's
Actually, bring
annoying.
one over.
Okay. Are you shitting me?
There is though.
Go ahead and shit bricks, Twitch.
He
You
can't sleep.
suck.
It's not likely.
Oh my god. Garbage. I don't even know why you use this chop. You should just do vertical videos like me and Meta. That's where it's at. I know you think you can't stream or whatever, get the bigger audience. Okay. So now that we're back to where we should be, he has... I believe that the Grenade moved over that way. The candy box moved over that way. So the Grenade was one space ahead of the Phantom Fencer. And the candy box was down 2 and 1 to the left. Wasn't it? We'll see here in just a second. I'm not going to risk trying to resize the video. Pull ahead, pull back. Okay, let's read the comments here. That's perfect, thanks. And that's from Sebastian. You're welcome, dude. It's annoying dealing with the video, but this works just fine. Okay, so he moves forward. He moves there. All right. So what you want is if he's in Zamel range. Okay, imagine if Ghost could have Zameled from right in front of Dracula. If he was right in front of Dracula, he could Zamel any one of those guys. Any one of those guys. And then the follow-up Zamels would hit any of the other units. Any of them. All he would have to do is boom. He could boom, and everyone there except for the Phantom Fencer would be hit by a follow-up Zamel, which is insane, right? Not good. You don't know. No, bad. You don't want to do that, right? That's not that bad, right? If you had positioned differently, you could have got Grenade, which is like the better guy to get. And Phantom Fencer isn't a threat. He has martial moves. He can't crit. Unless if they taught him something. So. And look, your Cub is not in range of a single attack here. He's not in range of anything. So this is why you should have had Cub on the other side. Like I said, Cub and Ghost should have been towards the other side. The Archer should have been on the other side. Dracula. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if he didn't have the boom from Dracula to do the follow-ups, but is what it is. The follow-ups with the arrows, the AoE arrows would have been very nice here. So I know it's just a Zam, but the follow-up could have helped him finish this guy off, finish a few guys off here. Like, he could have targeted Grenade, right? He could have used Poison Arrow on the Canny Box. I believe that would either kill him or the follow-up from the Zam would have killed him, right? Does he even have Zam? They taught him Tempest Slash plus 10. Okay. But your Tiger Cub would have killed him, right? You have the Frizz. What's his attack anyway? Phantom Fencer. Why would they choose Why do they have like a team that has such high investment, but it's such shit units? It makes no sense. Okay. But yeah, imagine if you were in front of the Dracula and casting Zamel on Grenade. Pretty simple, yeah? The only other thing you could have done is risk the sleep, but that would have been terrible. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I could pretty much assess what kind of damage you would have been able to do if I could just watch here, you know?
I gotta try to sleep the Grenade. I don't see any other way.
No, you don't. You don't gotta sleep the Grenade. Well, at this point, you might have to. But I would still have gone for like a Bang or some sort of AoE or something. Because risking the crit from Grenade is bad, but it's not as bad as risking a lot of guys being alive and attacking. Because he didn't muster his strength, so.
I should have brought double sleep.
Yeah, double sleep would have been good too. But I'm talking more about like what you have currently. Okay. Yeah, so Trop did say that they taught him Tempest Slash plus 10. Trop did say, but I did play this poorly. Wanted to make sure you guys knew that that was Trop that said those things. Okay. Cool.
So this guy's here's gonna die.
Trop is Tropical Visions. Tropical
Shit,
VI. Here in the YouTube comments. Yeah, so you're just mulling over it for a long time. It's not recoverable from this position unless if you tried to kill
I can't let him move up another turn. I just can't.
unless if you just tried to kill Canny Box and then leave some of the other people alive here. Like, you could have stepped out of range of grenade, right? Killed Candy Box. Blocked grenade off from hitting anybody but, say, like, Tiger Cub. And risk the crit that way. I don't know. I would not have moved in, though. Because then you're risking, like, 2 crits. Okay. Yeah, so moving in. Reign of Pain. Reign of Pain. Let's see the Reign of Pain, though. I wouldn't do that, right? Because your Frizz finishes him off. What about your Poison Arrow, your C rank ability? I know it's not strong, but if it's single target... Whoa, 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 go back. You didn't even hover over it, did you? Okay. Okay, hold on.
Oh, they really went all in for this one.
Still haven't done the Zamel. It's about 33 minutes in. That's where it was last time, I think I recall. Okay, so let's pull back a little bit. That's roughly where we need to be. I think Reign of Pain should kill him, and if it doesn't, you should have really... Poison Arrow! Right there, Poison Arrow would have been not amazing, but it would have been great. It would have been great, you know? I would have definitely have gone for Poison Arrow. 110% would have gone for Poison Arrow there.
I blocked his spot.
But yeah, Grenade doing the AoE and Grenade doing the AoE on top of the slime doing his Scorch would just kill you. So it doesn't... Yeah, you're not going to get saved here. See, there's no point in shooting that guy because your Hellfire Slash would have taken him out. Right? Maybe you needed... Okay, not snooze on this guy, but maybe you needed something. I don't know what you could have done here. Poison Arrow. Sleeping the slime, if you were in range for that, would have been nice. But you would have needed Candy Box because he has like 3 movement. With the Blossom. With the plus movement. That's all. How cheap would it have been? Like, how much gold are you sitting on, Trop? Yeah, so you didn't need... You should have really gone for the Poison Arrow. And then you really could have tried for the snooze. Then you could have tried for the snooze.
This guy goes for the cub.
But again, so your positioning should have been different, and you would have been fine.
No, if he goes for the cub,
with the follow-up Zamels, follow-up Zams, and the Zamel. And you would have been, like, 0 chance of anything. And if not, you could have gone for, the snooze here if you had just done the Poison Arrow.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, he could have crit your whole team, technically. So you got off light there.
Oh, what a shame. I invested in the move for nothing now.
Alright, so the slime could have been asleep if some people were positioned differently. You could have had the Zamels. You could have killed other people here. You can't even kill that guy? What is that at? That's at, let me read that.
And I could have lost more there.
Yeah, you could have definitely lost more there. I'll read your comment in just a second. $252 instead of like $270. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's at.
What a shame. Poor Ghost.
So the 735,
I mean,
the
I risked some
Frizz from
crits there
Cub
too,
wasn't
so it
killing the
wasn't ideal.
Fencer, and neither was Drachima. But why don't you have that at plus 10?
Had the Ghost just had a little more HP,
What's your build on these guys?
I think we could have done it.
Agility, attack?
Oh, I get slightly easier ones. I don't know if I picked the right one. I'll have to go back and see. But thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta be on the podcast now. All right, take care, guys.
Well, then he went to sleep after that, I'm pretty sure. Plus 8 attack build. Yeah, so it would have had to been plus 10, I guess. I have a whole bunch of, I don't know why, but I have from trying to level up Frizz, but that was for PvE, I think. Sorry for the ears there. Trop's video was quiet, so that ended up being super loud. But I think because of PvE, I rank up a lot of A rank Frizz abilities, spells, namely. So I have a lot of leftover B rank tomes for Frizz that I don't use. So I probably would have gotten that to max myself, but that's just me. Well, I didn't need to because the rest of my team this week was strong enough that I wouldn't have had to take that to plus 10. But for your team, because the rest of your team was lacking, I probably would have. But the cheapest amount of investment was, yeah, the plus 1 move on the candy box would have been the best thing. I don't think the biggest mistake was facing the candy box and grenade. When you're looking at that team from the outside, how is Trop supposed to know that Phantom Fencer and the Dancing Flame were taught abilities? He wasn't. You know, it wasn't a bad team to choose. The other teams could have been worse by comparison. So I don't think that was his mistake. Positioning was bad. Not killing the candy box was bad. Because if he killed the candy box, he could have at least slept. He could have at least tried to sleep the other dude. He would have still died to the slime, but at least he wouldn't risk like a triple crit. But yeah, so if the positioning wasn't bad, he would have been fine. And then that's pretty much it, I think. All right, let's do some test matches. All bots though. What do I do? Do I save these for tomorrow? I want to, but I can't at the same time because if I save these for tomorrow, I'm screwed on my matches. This week's hard, guys. I was thinking against the bots. Okay, so let me read all these comments in totality so people think it's fair. So, this is what Trop said. So, ellipses, the 735 from the Frizz from the Cub did the 735 damage. From the Frizz, the Frizz from the Cub wasn't killing the Fencer, and neither was Drachima. Trop went on to say he had like 850 HP, right? So Sebastian says, good thing the bot didn't muster strength. Also, Tropical says +8 attack build, then says, but the positioning was a mistake for sure, and so was not killing Candy Box. And then Sebastian says, biggest mistake, IMO, facing Candy Box grenade. Then saying, the other team had Knight Errant, aka the guy that never rolling attack because 2 move. That's not true. That's not true. So where's my Knight Errant? I guess I mean, he just because he has 2 move doesn't mean he can't, like rolling attack. But I see what you mean. The way of dealing with him really is like paralysis. And Trop doesn't bring um he doesn't bring the paralysis. What's up, Trife? We were just reviewing Trop's last match, which cost him 8 points for last week. How did the performance on Friday go? Friday's show was great. Saturday was terrible. I was super tired from Friday, and I couldn't sleep that night and whatnot, and I had already not slept much the night before. So I made through Friday. I had coffee on Friday. I didn't have coffee on Saturday. That was pretty. I screwed up a few lines. Um, they don't care. Not that bad. Um, but yeah, hopefully I'll be better prepared for this next week. But we're off rehearsals, so that's gonna, it's interesting. All right, so uh, Trop went on to say, shows how much starting positions matter. Sebastian said, yeah. Trife said, hey, Pack. Trife said, how did the performance go on Friday? Sebastian, I'm reading this on my other phone. I'm keeping it separate, otherwise it'll jump me to the YouTube app every time, right? Sebastian said, okay, he said, how did the performance go on Friday? Sebastian says, so easy to dodge Knight Errant, especially compared to Grenade. And then Trife said, LMAO, right? LMAO. O. Double O. Okay, so let's fight the bot and then immediately surrender to see if we can't get a harder team. Which I think a few people probably should have already done their matches, so there should be a harder team now. And now Trife just said, yes, ellipses. I laughed, exclamation point. Mwahaha. Alright, cool. Good for you, Trife. Alright, Tropical. 15 might soon be our new gold trophy overlord. Oh no. How disastrous. Oh no, I lost. What happened? This map looks horrible, says Trife. And then he says, I should check out the podcast. We did comment on the map and KSS being a bad pick for it, but we didn't get too much into it. Tropical says, I've kept the lead for over a year, Lipsies, but time to retire the Boom Beach, I suppose. You still do Boom Beach? And then you did the tongue face, sticking out the tongue. Is there an update I don't know about? Is day 1 bots so that way you can't fish for non-bots on day 1? What's going on? We're like 2 hours in. How are there still only bots? Are you guys seeing any normal people yet? How many hours a day do you spend on... How many hours a week do you spend on Boom Beach? Trop. Okay, so Trife said, it's like this I've noticed some weeks. It wasn't last week. It wasn't the week before that. I mean, I've never seen this. Maybe I'm happen, just chance. We usually get a few people. Okay, Trife said, but there might be a bug because we lost our Master Metal quest. Yeah, but I'm thinking that this is not a bug, right? Like, I'm thinking this is more an update to the game that they intentionally did so people don't rush day 1. Maybe they don't want people to rush day 1, right? Because if I rush, I get bots. If you don't rush, you don't get bots. That might not be fair. That might not be fair, right? So maybe they want to place everybody using the bots on day 1. That could be it. Usually 30 minutes in there. Okay, wait, let me read these. Okay, so Trife was talking about the bug and noticing this for a few weeks. Then Trop says, I haven't touched it in a month, but I play whenever I feel like it. Play whenever you feel like it. Like when you feel like it, how much do you play at one time? Like when Trop gets back into his Boom Beach addiction, is it like he's like for like 6, 10 hours, 48 hours, and then his family's knocking at the door, like saying his name, like the way that let's say Sylvester Stallone was saying his girlfriend's name in the Rocky movies. Adrian! They're just knocking on your door. Adrian! Not that that has anything to do with who you are, Tropical. I mean, it could, they could be shouting any. I don't know how they would say your name, and I don't know what your name is. But imagine just Rocky Balboa, Adrian, just knocking on your door. Um, and then they break in, and then they see you like all like covered in your own saliva and like boom beach, and just like, and they're like slapping you in the face, like snap out of it, and they can't, like what do you mean when boom beach? Okay, all right. Tropical says I will have to move Boom Beach once 15 takes over. Oh, you will have to move to Boom Beach once 15 takes. So it was the opposite of what I thought. I thought you meant you'd have to give up Boom Beach. Um, but time to retire to Boom Beach. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. There's no stam system, so you can play Boom Beach for hours at a time. That sounds awful. I like my games with a touch of finality to them, right? Like I don't want to be stuck here for a few hours. I mean, technically, I'm already here for hour and a half just now, but okay. I guess you can't avoid bots. Please, somebody confirm this, because I'm not gonna do this another time. Um, someone confirm this. Is it just me? Because I'm going crazy here. I really want. I need to do a test match. This is spell week. Day 2 is going to be a nightmare for me. I don't know what to do. I'll be honest. Um, let's type in arena. But imagine if this goes on the whole week instead of just day 1. That would be hilarious. Then everybody would be in first place. I mean, that looks like one right there. That's a no. Brutal blow. Ashlyn takes. The bots are no joke this week. Okay. Did your Ashlyn live at the very least? Okay. Jeez. Okay, let's read the comments. Sorry. Okay. Maybe you are getting unlucky, says Trop. And then Trife says, this might be a bug. You might be right. And then Sebastian says, K, I'm going to bed at this point, lol. What? Well, you're not going to check for me, man? Okay, whatever. And then, all right, good night, Sebastian. And then Trife says, yep, all bots. And Trife says, let me do arena right now. He spelled that as Elena. And then he said, I mean arena. We got what you mean. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Let's just say maybe it'll only be for... Get it for the whole week. Okay, if Metazoa is saying it, then it's true. All right, guys. Well, there you have it for my arena matches. Because if Metazoa said it, it has to be true. He's probably gone through God knows how many test matches. Let me see where I am for my event shop, and then we'll sign out here, I believe. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I have a lot farmed up now. I'll figure out what I want from this shop maybe later. That's 20k gold right there. That's nice. I don't know, what would I grab? I might actually get the iridescent stuff this time, the blossoming flower and twigs, because this shop, once when this one goes away, this one's not coming back, whereas the other ones will. So if they do have like a blossoming 2.0, then you know I could have extra mats for that, but as it stands right now, I don't need them, but you never know. Anyways, guys, this has been the Pack. If you want to join the Pack with the Pack, go ahead and subscribe down below. If you like this video, then like this video. If you have something to say, write down in the comments down below. Imagine bots all week, says Sebastian. And then he said good night. If you want to join, subscribe down below. If you like this video, then like this video. Something to say, write down in the comments down below. If you want to support the Arena Chronicles, go ahead and share. If you want to see more Arena Chronicles, hit the bell icon for notifications, guys. Saying Twitch, join Kage's gaming Discord server for all the best underground DQT conversations, and join my server for all the best DQT guides. Anyways, guys, this has been the Pack. Saying out. Peace. Night Pack. Sleep well, buddy, said Trife. You too. Peace.